This is the true story of Mark, a British man in his 50s who gave up everything to start a new life in the Philippines with a woman he loved. 4 years ago, it all seemed like a dream: sunshine, simplicity, and starting a family. But today, Mark wakes up every morning with the same thought: what have I done? He has no stable job, no home back in the UK, no safety net, and the cost to start over could break him. This isn't just a love story. This is a cautionary tale. Let's go back to the beginning. Mark was 52 when he met Liza online. She was warm, caring, and made him feel alive again. Divorced, disillusioned with the UK, and nearing retirement with a modest pension, Mark thought, why not? He sold his small flat in Manchester. He cashed out his savings. And within 6 months, he was on a one-way flight to the Philippines. Palawan beaches, Cebu Lechin, slower life, a second chance. They got married. Soon, they had a baby. Everything felt perfect. I thought I had it figured out. The weather was great, people were friendly, and life seemed cheaper. I didn't think I'd ever want to go back. Mark struggles to find stable work. His economy. He tried to find online work, but lacks skills. He takes odd jobs, teaching English online, helping with local bookkeeping, but the income is inconsistent. The cost of living, while lower than the UK, is rising, and Mark's savings are gone. Mark hadn't just moved to another country. He'd cut the cord. No NHS, no home back in the UK, and no more assets. The pressure mounted. His marriage grew strained. And worse, his daughter was nearing school age. Private schools in the Philippines? They cost money. Good health care? Even more. Mark's regret: he didn't learn Tagalog fluently, didn't secure a stable income, and underestimated the cultural and economic challenges. He reflects on cutting ties with his UK friends and family, assuming he'd never need them again. Now, with no asset, he feels trapped. Despite the struggles, Mark shares what he's learned about the Philippines: the importance of Bayanihan community spirit, the resilience of Filipinos in the face of typhoons, and the joy of simple moments like his daughter's laughter during barangay fiestas. These moments keep him grounded, but also highlight his failure to plan for his family's future. The Philippines taught me so much: how to live with less, how to find joy in community. But I was so caught up in the romance of it all that I forgot to think about tomorrow. Now tomorrow's here, and I'm not ready. Mark learns that his elderly mother in the UK is ill, prompting thoughts of returning. But the reality is daunting. UK housing costs have skyrocketed since 2019, with average rents in London now exceeding £2,000 a month. Visa requirements for Liza and Amara are complex and expensive: thousands of pounds for applications, legal fees, and proof of income Mark doesn't have. He has no job lined up, and his qualifications need updating. Mark spends nights on a borrowed laptop, researching UK visa processes and job prospects. He contacts old colleagues, but most have moved on. He learns that even entry-level jobs in the UK now require skills he hasn't used in years. Liza, meanwhile, explores returning to nursing but faces credentialing hurdles abroad. Liza's family rallies around them, offering emotional support and small loans. Mark, humbled, realizes he must lean on the Bayanihan spirit he once overlooked. He starts tutoring local kids in English to earn extra cash and takes an online course. I regret coming here without a plan, but I don't regret Liza or Amara. They're my world. Now, I need to rebuild, not just for me, but for them. The UK feels like a mountain we can't climb, but I'm done running from hard choices. It took 4 years for Mark to admit the truth. He had made the biggest mistake of his life, not because he didn't love Liza or their daughter, but because he had moved without a plan. No dual citizenship, no passive income, no emergency fund, no long-term visa strategy. And now, going back to the UK wasn't just hard. It felt impossible. Starting over at 56? In the UK, I need to rent, find a job after 4 years out of the system, and somehow bring my wife and daughter too. Flights alone are over £2,000. Visas? A nightmare. Estimated cost to return to the UK as a family: flights for three, £2,200. UK spouse visa application, £1,846. NHS surcharge, £1,872. Rental deposit in UK, £1,500 plus. Monthly rent, one bedroom, £1,200 per month. No job, zero income. Total estimated upfront cost, £8,500 plus. Mark would need to spend nearly £9,000 just to get started again. Mark and Liza decide to stay in the Philippines for now, building a foundation before attempting a UK move. Liza enrolls in a nursing refresher course, aiming to work in a nearby hospital. They start saving bit by bit for Amara's future and a potential UK relocation. Mark is now trying to rebuild. He's taking free online courses, learning digital skills. They're considering starting a small home-based food business. I came to the Philippines chasing a dream, but I forgot to plan for reality. Now, I'm learning to balance both. It won't be easy, but with Lena and Amara by my side, I know we'll find our way, whether it's here or back in the UK. Sometimes starting over isn't about going back. It's about moving forward, one step at a time. If you're thinking about moving abroad for love or retirement plan, keep your roots. Don't burn every bridge, because paradise, without a parachute, can turn into a prison. Mark's story is real, and it's not unique. Many expats move to the Philippines chasing a dream. But the dream only works if you plan. Ask yourself, what's your income source? What happens if you get sick? What about your child's future? Can you go home if things fall apart? Because love is beautiful, but love without a plan can cost you everything. Mark's story isn't just a cautionary tale. It's a mirror, a reflection of what can happen when we leap with our hearts but forget to bring a parachute of logic, planning, and foresight. Yes, he found love. Yes, he built a family. But he also lost more than he expected: his home, his assets, his future stability, and maybe a piece of himself in the process. He moved to the Philippines with a dream, but dreams alone don't pay for diapers, healthcare, or a future. Now he faces the most difficult chapter yet, starting over at 50 plus, with no savings, no job, and a young child who depends on him. Bringing his family to the UK is a financial mountain. Staying in the Philippines without a plan is like treading water in a storm. He's stuck between the past he left behind and the future he can't quite reach. This isn't just about Mark. There are hundreds, maybe thousands, of expats who follow their hearts to paradise, only to wake up in a financial, emotional, and psychological maze they never expected. So before you sell your house, cash in your pension, and board that one-way flight, ask yourself, do I have a real plan? What will life look like in 5, 10, 20 years? And if everything goes wrong, what's my way out? Because love is beautiful, but love without a plan can trap you. If this story moved you or made you think twice, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video. Someone out there might be about to make the same mistake, and you could help stop it. Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Have you known someone like Mark? Are you planning to move abroad for love? This is more than content. It's real life. Let's talk about it.